What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? The places I'm streaming Facebook and my YouTube channel, No Judgment Zone. You are now in the No Judgment Zone with me, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments. Again, discussing topics with no judgments. So, um, selfish or selfless? Hmm. Which one are you? Are you selfish? Or are you selfless? So, before I get into it, this is the no judgment zone. That means there are no judgments. That means topics, you can comment, you can say what you want to say. You are entitled. You know what I'm saying? We all are men and women of the, free of the Constitution, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be freedom of speech. That's what they proclaim. But now, these days, anything you say now, people get in their feelings about it. Oh, don't say that. Don't do that. But I'm going to say what I want to say anyway, regardless. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, not coming at nobody in a malicious type of way. I'm going to say what I want to say because, especially if it's the truth, why shouldn't it be said? You know? It's refreshing to not walk around in life, walk around eggshells, where you can actually speak your mind. But there's a difference if you're speaking when you're coming from a place of maliciousness and you're um, really trying to purposely, in a premeditated type of way, trying to hurt people. That's not what it's about. It's all about truth, man, because truth is how we grow, truth is how we evolve, truth is how we transcend, truth is how we get better. Um, and truth makes everybody feel uncomfortable. But contrary to popular belief, there's no growth in a comfort zone. So a lot of us need that truth. Sometimes we need to just sit down and strip down and have a real raw conversation, showing that, we all are human. None of us are perfect. We all have imperfections and idiosyncrasies. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's got this thing figured out, so, you know, um, if someone giving you truth, appreciate that. You know, um, I was saying just the other day that, man, you tell people the truth, they mad. You tell them a lie, they mad. And in the words of my buddy Brandon Lampley, you know, the you know, lies are sweet, but the truth is bitter. But you gonna hate me for both anyway. You know, so it's always a catch-22 when it comes to lies and when it comes to truth. And so I'm at the point of my life in this juncture in life. Look, man, this is the truth. You can take it or leave it, but I'm not. At the end of the day, if I walk away from the situation, you got the truth. Whether you want to take it or whether you want to accept it or receive it, that's the truth. You can spin it and justify whatever you want and make it whatever you want to be. You asked me for the truth, and this is the truth. So ask yourself this question: are you selfish or are you selfless? And we're talking about being selfish and selfless. We can cover every avenue. We can cover every avenue with friends, family, loved ones. We can cover every avenue when it comes to things that you just want to do, relationships, all different types of things, man. Are you selfish or are you selfless? But let's stop. Let's start it with um, from the health standpoint. Yeah, let's start it from the health standpoint. Are you selfish or are you selfless when it comes to taking care of your body? Only you can answer that question. I'm not trying to put you, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything like that, but you got to ask yourself the question: are you selfless or are you selfish when it comes to your body? When it comes to getting in shape, eating right, or whatever. And what I mean by selfish, selfish meaning, are you selfish to yourself in when you neglect yourself? Are you letting your body go on purpose? Are you not eating right on purpose? Are you not drinking your water on purpose? Are you not getting your checkups on purpose? I mean, that's a selfish thing to do to your body. Don't you think you owe it to your body to be selfless, to take care of it, to eat right, to exercise at least 3 times a week? even when taking care of our body and getting in shape or whatever, we have to ask ourselves the question, am I selfish or am I selfless? When it comes to me taking care of my body, I'm selfless as a hell because I'm going to take care of my body. I'm not going to be selfish and neglected by doing what I want to do. Because like everybody else, I have the fuckers and I don't feel like it's from week to week, but I still thug through what I'm feeling, thug through my mind playing tricks on me. I'm gonna get to that gym and I'm gonna make it my business to be selfless and take care of my body and exercise and be active 5 days a week through exercise activity, opposed to being selfish, sitting on my behind, not doing anything, just letting my body deteriorate each day. My body is depreciating every day. Why? Because I'm not doing anything to counter it, you know? And then relationships and marriages, listen, before I segue into this, I have effed up in relationships and marriages more than most. I have cheated, lied, deceived, manipulated, womanized. I've done all that shit. So I'm not coming at you like I'm some fitness guru. I'm not finna Derek Jackson y'all asses up in here. The problem with people, and I talk about this all the time, it took me years to get to this place in my life where I'm at a raw truthfulness in my life about my bullshit. So I'm not coming at you trying to Derek Jackson, you trying to tell, down in the fellas and trying to be like, fellas, you need to do this. No, no, no. I can't judge a brother for being a womanizer when I used to be a womanizer. I can't judge a brother for cheating on his wife when I cheated on my wife. I can't judge a brother for living a double life when I've lived a double life. I can't I can't judge a brother from sleeping with multiple women when I've slept with multiple women. I can't judge a brother for dogging a woman out when I've dogged a woman out. So that's the thing. You have to be very careful in navigating, acting like you've never done anything wrong to the opposite sex. And that's one thing I'm not going to do. My past is my past. You can take it or leave it. You ain't got to accept it. It is what it is. But what you have to do about your past, you have to own your shit. When you own your past, nobody can use it against you. When they use your past against you, you look like a damn fool. Well, I've already owned all that shit. I put my shit out there butt naked. So yeah, I fucked up more than once. Most men and most women won't own their bullshit from the past or anything that they've done wrong because they want you to think that they are perfect. And then when someone does wrong, they damn that person to hell when they hide their bullshit in secret. I'm not doing that, man. That's foul and it's so messed up for people to do that. But people do that all the time. So I wanted to go ahead and get that disclaimer out now. So you don't thinking I'm one of them dudes. No, I'm not gonna Derek Jackson nobody. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I done fucked up, knowing I am fucking up, or whatever the case may be, and then I'm talking about the other brothers and all that stuff. Now, how can I talk about another man when I done the same shit that brothers has done? My mom said that's the worst man or woman on the planet there is. You gonna look at somebody and down somebody or make people think that you ain't never fucked up, but you done did the same shit. You just keeping your shit in secret. No, my disclaimer, my shit's out there. Man, I done got caught. I done had two women at my job at the same time. Man, I done been through all that bullshit. So my thing about it is, man, I'm not gonna look at another brother, whether he's black, white, Puerto Rican, Indian, Mexican, whatever. I'm not gonna look at another brother and talk about that brother when I done the same shit. People do that all the time. But they so real. No, you ain't. You fake as hell. You a pretender. You a pretender when you can't even own your own bullshit. It takes a real man and a real woman to own their shit. Yeah, to own their fuck ups, to own their shortcomings, they mishaps, them falling short. It takes a real man and a real woman to own that. Because once you own it and you keep owning it and you keep owning it and you keep owning it, When somebody bring it up, you're like, you know what? I don't know my shit. How about let's talk about the skeletons in your closet? I don't know my shit. Pull up any video, put up any podcast, pull up any post. I didn't put my shit out there. I didn't put my balls out there. So don't tell me, don't come at me. I'm like, come on, man, you done the same shit I ain't doing, but you out here downing other brothers. You downing other sisters out here when you done the same shit in secret. You gotta be careful how you talking about people, man. You gotta be careful how you talk behind people back, because one day your shit gonna catch you. And one day all your shit gonna be out in the open. And you're gonna see how that shit feels. So be very careful. My mother always told me, be very careful, and don't, she say, Sean, that's why my mother always told me, don't judge people. Because here's the thing about judging people. When it come your turn, you're gonna see exactly how that bullshit shit feels like. When you get exposed, when you out there butt ass naked, assed out, when you out there and your junk is exposed, that's what you get for judging the next female or judging the next dude. It's best to just keep your quiet. It's best, I tell people all the time, man, it's best to keep your mouth quiet on other men's and women's matters. I don't get involved with that, man. I don't get involved with that. You ain't no man or woman gonna walk up and say, oh, Sean said this. No, man. Your business is your business, bro. Cause I got my fucked up shit in my ugly ass skeletons in the closet. That shit I'm still trying to mentally work through. So I can't judge the next man and the next woman about stuff that I've already done. He fucked up, man. I'm like, okay, what you want me to do? I think I can't judge that, man. What? Yeah, she messed up. I can't judge. I've done the same shit. That makes me a hypocrite. That makes me a fraud. And you got a lot of female and male frauds out here, but they not judged. They not owning their shit because they want you to think that they all conservatively perfect and all. No, you not, man. No, you're not. My grandmother used to always say when I was a kid, she said, everybody gonna die dirty, baby. Everybody gonna die dirty. Man, everybody got some dirt on them. You just don't know what type of dirt they actually got. Period. So you got to ask yourself the question, are you selfish or are you selfless or selfish? Are you selfish when it comes to owning your bullshit? Owning your mistakes, owning your past, owning your imperfections, owning your idiosyncrasies, owning the times that you fucked up, owning when you've done something wrong. Are you selfish or are you selfless? See, I'm using it in a different analogy. See, selfless, when it comes to owning your mess ups and your mistakes, you got to be selfless or selfish. If you selfish, that means you ain't telling nobody about your fuck ups. You ain't owning nothing. You have lived this life perfect. You piss excellent. Your farts smell like you know what I'm saying? Your farts smell like Febreze. I mean, come on, man. What are we really doing here? What are we doing here? We talk about everything. I see so many people talking about, man, let's talk about real stuff. Let's have some real, raw conversations. Let's have them. Y'all don't want to have that real shit. Y'all don't want to talk about that real shit. You don't want to talk about that shit that keeps you up at night. You don't want to talk about your past shit. You don't want to talk about how you fucked people over. You don't want to do that. You don't know how to talk about how you didn't, did what you needed to do. Sold yourself damn near for $1. You don't want to talk about that. But you want to talk about the next person when you done the same exact shit. Y'all be killing me out there. 90% of things you see on social media is fraudulent. They ain't owning none of their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going to capture my attention? You know what really captures my attention? When a woman owns her shit. You know what captures my attention is when a man owns his shit. I can respect any man or any woman who is non-judgmental and they own their own bullshit. But what I can't respect is a man or woman who pointing fingers and talking behind this person and that person and they ain't owning their shit. I'm not going to ever speak on any man or woman when I done the same damn thing. I ain't got no judgments for you. Your life is your life. It's not, I don't have no place to judge you. I have no place to judge no woman or no man. I ain't got no damn leg to stand on. Actually, theoretically, nobody does. But y'all do that dumb shit every fucking day. Like you got life all covered. Like you walk on water. Like you walk this earth 33 years perfectly. There's only one. So please, with all the bouginess, all the fraudulent stuff you do and you say, kill that noise because there's only one that walked this earth perfectly. And here's the thing. The irony behind that is that he struggled. He struggled, but he still walked it perfectly. I tell people all the time, do not put me in the category of Jesus, please. There's only one him. I'm not him. I couldn't come close to him on my best flawless day. Don't put me around. Don't put me on no pedestal. I don't walk on water. I'm bound to fuck up here or there. I'm bound to fuck up in what I say or what I do or how I act. So I'm not going to, no. Holier than thou is not Sean Patrick Taylor, not whatsoever. I don't belong to that holier than thou clan. Sorry, that's not me. I'm so many shades of gray. So many shades, so many layers of gray. You have no idea. And baby, you do not understand. I'm so many layers and shades of gray. Ain't nothing perfect for me. One thing I'm perfect at. I'm perfectly imperfect. I can tell you that. I'm perfectly flawed. Hey man, don't put I don't do them games like that, man. I don't do that, man. No. Walk around here like no, man. I don't walk on water. I'm sorry. I'm not Jesus of Nazareth. I do not walk on water, man. So all y'all people who trying to pretend like you Jesus out there and you man, come on, man. Y'all killing me with that. And some people, a lot of people, some people I know, and I know your BS. And you out here on social media like, man, stop, man. Just stop. You can draw more people in with truth than you can draw in with lies. When people see, oh, he does bleed. Oh, she ain't perfect. Oh, he don't always say the right thing. Oh, she don't always say the right thing. Oh, he does have a past. Oh, she does have a past. Oh, she has fucked up. Oh, he has fucked up. Opposed to all the pretending and fraudulent things that they do and say and how they act on a daily basis. Ask yourself, are you selfish or are you selfless? Let's get in these let's get in these jive ass bullshit ass relationships y'all in right now. Are you selfish or are you selfless in the relationship? Fellas. Fellas. And fellas, I have been guilty of this in the past, in my past life. I have been guilty of this. Fellas, are you selfish or selfless when it comes to your woman or your wife in the bedroom? Hold on, I'm getting there. Are you selfish or selfless with your woman in the bedroom? What I mean by that, let me just dive a little deeper. Just dive a little deeper in the ocean on this thing. Are you selfish? Are you selfless when it comes to pleasing your woman or your wife in the bedroom? Meaning, do you please her first and please yourself next? Or do you please yourself first and then she just asks the hell out? Now, fellas, only you can answer that question. But here's the deal, fellas. Do you please her first every damn time without fail? Or do you just jump off and you just get yours and then she got to go and get a toy or whatever and then please herself right in front of you, and then you sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool, but you turned on now But she say, no, don't touch me. You had your whole opportunity to please me, but you wanted to take care of yourself because you was a selfish ass. However you got to do it, fellas. However you got to do it. Please your woman first in that bedroom, bro. However you got to do it, fellas. Please your woman first in that bedroom. Then you go. I get it, man. Everybody tired. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Oh, this. Listen, I get it. We gonna have mishaps here and there. But fellas, if it's like that every damn time, man, that's a whole damn problem. And eventually that's going to be and continue to be a whole damn problem. See, these are the things y'all don't want to talk about. Women or men. Everybody gets uncomfortable. Oh, sex is so taboo. Man, that's how we all got here. I don't understand how you 40 and 50 years old, even in your 30s, that matter, and talking about sex just makes everybody cringe. Hey man, sex is a part of life, like death is a part of life, like life is a part of life. It's part of life. So why not have a candid conversation about it? Fellas, I'm telling you now, give her ass that work every single time to where she sleeps like a damn newborn baby. She don't even give it to her so good till her ass is snoring. That's how you got to give her that work. So, fellas, you got to ask yourself, am I a selfless lover or am I a selfish lover? See, when you're a selfless lover, you know what I'm saying? When you are a selfless lover, fellas, going down and doing oral sex on your woman, you do that shit for sport. That means you dangerous as hell. That means when you eager to please, you dangerous. You dangerous. You dangerous. Oh, she had a couple already? Oh, baby, no. Stay with me, sweetness. That's just the appetizer. We just warming up. So you got to warm that damn car up. It's like it's 20 degrees. See, your woman's body is like a car, just like your body's like a car, fella. It's like it's 26 degrees outside. Man, you got to warm the hell out of that engine to get it warm. That's what the foreplay is for. I don't care, man. Kiss everything, bro. Feet, toes, titties, everything. Do everything. Get that car warmed up because it's 26 degrees outside. Oh, get that car warmed up to about 75 degrees. But that engine running and that engine is purring real good. Get it revved up. Get it revved up. No, little mama. I know you didn't got a couple. You didn't got about 2 or 3. But now I'm finna give you that main course. But warm up that engine first, fellas. Warm up that and now, bro. Not when you just got rest. Not when everything feeling good. Do that shit like clockwork, like it's a lifestyle. Do it every time. Every time it comes time for y'all to smack them bellies, make sure you give her that work every single damn time without fail. She'll be at work thinking about your butt. She can't wait to get back home to you. She'll be calling you, you should be calling you, FaceTime you doing it, hey, baby, I just love you. I just love you. I just love you. Ooh, I just love you. I just love you. Baby, what you want for dinner tonight? Please her every time, man. Please her every time. Ladies, y'all candy asses, the same thing. The same rule applies. Now, ladies, you got to ask yourself a question. Are you a selfless or selfish lover yourself? Because some of y'all greedy, but y'all don't want to do nothing. It's all right for him to go down on you, but when it comes to him, you like, no. You playing with it, dodge with it. I mean, no. See, it works both ways. It's fairness. It works both ways. Reciprocation is a mother. So if we can't be reciprocal with each other, that shit ain't gonna work. I know not for me. I'm sorry, it don't work. And for you uh people who don't do none of that at all, God bless you. Me and you couldn't work anyway. So you keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Because that's not gonna work anyway. We got to rev up the engines so we can get that car running. But if we're not revving up the engine, if we're not doing the foreplay, I'm talking about every single time without fail. It has to be a tireless effort. You can't never get lackadaisical with it, man. Everybody be like, oh, you hear some people say, oh, sex ain't everything. That's because the sex you get is probably whack as hell. That's why it ain't everything to you. Because it's whack. It's your sex life is trash. It's garbage. So that's why it's not everything to you. That good stuff, or it's everything and then some. But when it's mediocre at best, when it's regular, basic, of course it's not everything to you. Of course it doesn't matter to you. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, because it's whack. There's no such thing as foreplay for the both of you guys. You don't kiss, you don't do anything. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. So I used to date older women when I was younger, man. I did. And one thing an older woman taught me, she said, she told one time she told me, I couldn't believe it, man. She said, boy, Sean, you're a selfish lover. She told me I was a selfish lover. And at the time, I'm young. I really didn't, it bothered me a little bit. And she was like, what about me? What about me, Sean? Is it okay that I climax? Is it okay if you please me? Sean, you need to slow down. Take your time a little bit. But she did tell me something. You know, back in the day, she was older, she was doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. I didn't have no commitment. But we had a conversation. And she said something to me. She said, Sean, you young. I'm about 20 years older than you. You young. This is real conversation on my mom. She said, you young. She said, but I'm gonna give you a little something for your mental rep, so you can put in your mental Rolodex, Sean. Please the woman first, sexually, every time. Don't rush through it. Don't rush through it. You ain't got to pound her brains out, Sean. You know what I'm saying? But take your time and please her. Finesse her body. Get her to that point of ecstasy every single time without fail. Without fail. Make it be routine for you. Do it from the first time you do it until the last time you do it. Like the first time you actually have that opportunity where it's going to go down. And it's the first time. She will never forget that first time. She'll be looking at you as like, how does this man know my body? And this is first time being with me. So you have to become a studier of the human anatomy. See, once you become a studier of the human anatomy, you know your way around the human anatomy. Once you become a study on how to please and how to make a person climax, and there's no doubt in your mind that it is going to happen. There's no doubt. And you leave no doubt. When you done, you leave no doubt. You leave no doubt because she is darn near and getting ready to go into a sleep coma. And you just pull them guns out and be like, another satisfied customer. Because you didn't smoke it. But my thing about it is that you have to ask your questions, ladies and men. Are you a selfless or selfish lover? A lot of y'all are selfish. Some of y'all are selfless. Yeah, yeah. See, there's a difference between liking oral sex and loving oral sex. Loving sex and just kind of liking it. There's a difference. Because the work, if I just like something, the work I put into it, it's going to be, it's work that I like it. But when I love something, the work I put into it, I'm going above and beyond, baby. See, when I love it, opposed to liking it, see, when I love it, I plan to leave no doubt. I'm going to be forever imprinted at the forefront of her cerebral cortex. I'm one dude she will never ever forget. It'll be 10, 15, 20 years from now. She gonna be like, yeah, that brother right there. Yeah. She gonna remember that. But when you rushing, not pleasing her, not getting her where she need to get to, and she got to bring the toy out, no, bro. No. You got to have the attitude like all them toys you got, they're gonna be collecting dust. You ain't even want to have to deal with them toys no more. Because when you about your business, she ain't even gonna worry about them toys. She won't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So ask yourself, are you selfless or selfish? It's a question you gotta ask yourself. Period. Around the house. Are you selfish or are you selfless? Are you both team players? Are you both true partners? You have to ask yourself that question. Ladies, are you selfish or are you selfless? Are you selfish or are you selfless? Are you too tired all the time? Are you going to bed with a doggone in a hefty garbage bag? Are you saying, all right, just come on, come on, let's get this, come on. Who wants sex with a woman when she's just laying there talking about, come on? Nah, man, you gonna have that shit, man. I'm good, I'm straight. I don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. Lingerie out the window. You know, you coming to bed in full basketball gear. You coming to bed in full basketball gear, bonnet and everything, whole nine, the whole nine. You come to bed like, hey, what the hell is this shit? Nah, I'm straight shit. I don't even. You see that, you be like, shit, I'm going to bed. All right, kiss her, good night, sweetheart, and go on to bed. I mean, but my thing about it is that are you selfish or are you selfless? Man, this thing is work, man. Relationships and marriages are work. And y'all don't want to do that WORK part, man, because y'all living with that self-entitlement bullshit. Good luck with that shit. You're going to be asked out every time. You're going to be asked out every time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about reciprocation. It's all about being reciprocal. Are you selfish or selfless when it comes to the kids? Does she have to do everything? Does she have to do everything when it comes to kids? You ain't hands-on nothing. Every time you see her, she with the baby, she with the kids, she with the kids, she with the kid. What daddy at? Oh, he doing what he want to do. I mean, see, my thing about it is when you selfless, you're thoughtful. When you're selfless, you're considerate. When you're selfless, hey babe, is anything you need? When you selfless, babe, I got the dishes. You cooked, I got the dishes. When you selfless as a woman, you ain't gonna let that man who didn't work 14, 15, 16 hours Then he have to go and fend for himself. He got to go and pick up food. The dude been at work for 16 hours. He got to stop and pick up food. You been at home for 10 hours. You can't fix that brother a hot plate. You can't fix him a steak him or something. I mean nothing. I mean, god damn. I mean, so are you selfless or are you selfish? You tired. Well, hell, how you think he tired? He the first one to leave he the first one to leave in the morning, last person to get home. Ain't nobody more tired than he tired. Then he tired, he gotta carry his tired ass and get in the kitchen and cook him something to eat. You a sorry ass individual to do him like that. You sorry. You deserve a dog, and that's about all you deserve. Maybe a couple of cats. That's all you don't deserve no full-fledged, a warm-blooded man. You don't. You don't. You are undeserving of that. You don't deserve that. You have your attitude, your self-entitlement, and that one dog and that one cat. And y'all just ride off in the sunset together. Y'all just ride off into the sunset together because you're selfish as hell. How are you selfish talking about you want a good man? How are you selfish talking about you want a good woman? Let me repeat that. How are you selfish talking about you want a man, good man, on top of that? And how are you selfish talking about you want a good woman or woman, period? Selfish people don't need to be raising kids. Selfish people don't need to be in no relationship or marriage because it's all about them. It's all about them. Selfish people don't need to procreate shit. Seriously, because it's all about them. They'll never be able to put themselves on the back burner. Not even for their damn kids. They can't do it. They won't do it. They refuse to do it. There are women out there that would tell a man in his face, straight eyed, not even blinking, I don't feel as if I don't feel as if I have to cook. Mm-hmm. It has been told to me. It has been told to me. Mm-hmm. And of course, that situation never worked out. It never panned out. It never panned out. Because I keep receipts. When people when she tell me what she ain't gonna do and she don't do, no, let me keep that. I gotta hold on to that receipt because I'm like, no, because when it's time for the part ways, I gotta show them receipts. I can't. These receipts right here, I can't do that. I can't work. I got these receipts. I got a whole receipt book. I can't. I got a whole receipt book. I got all these receipts, right? I can't do it. So I gotta cash some receipts in because I can't do it. I can't do it. If I'm trying to be all I can be, and she just being like 1% of all she can be, because that's all she chooses to be, that's not gonna work. Or if she being all she can be, and he just choosing to be 1%, because that's what he chooses to be 1%. No, his ass is selfish. She's selfless and he's selfish. That's not gonna work. He's selfless and she's selfish. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So you have to ask yourself, are you selfless or are you selfish? And there's if we're being real honest with each other here, there's a little bit of selfishness in everybody. There is. But you got to play your part when it comes to your selfishness. I'm going to give a perfect example of my selfishness. I'm going to be in that gym 5 days a week. I'm going to be in that gym 5 days a week. That's just some me time that I got to do. There's sometimes I kind of just want to be by myself. Because sometimes it's good to enjoy yourself at times. But these are good things of selfishness, not the bad selfishness, the good stuff, the healthy stuff. I ain't got to be up my woman's ass 24/7 because that's not healthy anyway. she ain't got to be up his ass 24/7 either way, either, because it's not healthy to be that way anyway. It's times she needs to, sometimes she need to do a girl trip, or she needs to have a girls' night out. Same with him. But there's got to be, there's respect level. We know what bounds, we don't go at, what bound, we got boundaries with each other, and we don't cross those boundaries. But one boundary we have is like, there's no selfishness with each other. There's nothing, but we practice selflessness every day. And so you have to practice it. You'll never get it perfect, but you'll get excellent. But you got to practice selflessness every day. You have to practice being selfless. And some of y'all don't practice being selfless whatsoever. Not one iota. So you have to practice being selfless. If you've been selfish pretty much all your damn life, where has that gotten you? I get it, man. You know, it's everybody's about, it's me, it's I. It's all about me. Enough about me. Let's talk about me. I get the me thing. But sometimes you take that me thing to the 24th power, it's overkill. It's all about my peace. It's all about my joy. It's all about my happiness. It's all about my. And when it becomes 100% all about you, 24/7, 365 days a year, you ain't got nothing to give to nobody else, because it's all about you. You can't even give 1% of yourself. That means a selfish individual needs to be by themselves. Just period. No relationships, no marriages, just be by yourself. Because you don't have no selflessness in you to give nobody, because it's all about you. Everything is about you. The self entitlement, the attitude, everything is about you. You're the prize, this and that, da 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 da. Well, you don't have no selflessness to give to nobody, because you are 100% self absorbed and selfish. So you don't have no selflessness to give to nobody. You don't have no selflessness to give to the job or the kids or to your man or your woman, to your friends or your family. You don't have no selflessness to give, because it's all about you. So the question is, are you selfless or are you selfish? You have to ask that question to yourself and give a real, truthful, honest answer for a response. You have to do that. See, when you start doing gut checks on yourself, that means you're on the verge of owning your bullshit, because you're doing a self examination on yourself. You're policing yourself. You're gut checking yourself. You're calling your own self out. You ain't negotiating with your bullshit. You ain't negotiating with your mistakes. You ain't negotiating with your hangups and your mishaps and you're not negotiating with none of that stuff. You're owning it. You coming to grips with it. You're like, I gotta work on this shit. I gotta be better. I gotta become a better woman. I gotta become a better man. I gotta become a better wife. I gotta become a better or girlfriend, a boyfriend, a fiance. I gotta become better. But we are notoriously known for placing blame where we don't want to take accountability and responsibility for our actions. Let me repeat that. We're notoriously known for placing blame in areas that we don't want to take accountability and responsibility for our actions. That's selfishness. And you got a selfish camp, and you got a selfish family, and you got a selfish friends, because not all your people you surrounded, they're like-minded like you, and nobody's calling you out of your bullshit. See, when you got real family and when you got real friends, they're gonna be like, you know, it's fucked up how you do, old boy. You know, it's fucked up how you do, old girl. Well, you know what you did was really fucked up. That person really cared about you. You just shitted on them because You just got that attitude that you so self-entitled and you so damn selfish that everything's about you. You ever been with somebody, man, or been involved with people or friends for that matter, or whatever the case may be? They going through some shit. You have been through more shit, but you treat them like you ain't going through nothing, and they treat you like they going through everything, and they don't even acknowledge the shit that you go through. Yeah, them some fucked up people to be with. That's a fucked up woman to have. It's a fucked up man to have. Those fucked up friends to have. That is fucked up family to even be involved with. It's a fucked up camp to even be in. See, if nobody's calling nobody out on their bullshit to hold them accountable, I wouldn't want friends like that. I wouldn't even want family like that. No, call me out on my shit so I can get better. Because maybe I'm suppressing some stuff. Maybe I don't want to come to grips with some shit. So call me out and bring it to the forefront so I can get better. Criticism don't bother me. I love it because I like to get better. If I'm messing up in something, tell me I'm messing up on something. Maybe I'm not even acknowledge it. Maybe I don't even see it, so I can correct it. We can rectify it, and we can move forward. But don't condone my bad behavior. No. Silence is complicity. Let me repeat that. Silence is complicity. When you see wrong and you silent and you don't say nothing, you are complicit of that. That means you condone that bullshit. When you see your friends or your family members, your man or your woman doing sucker shit and you don't say nothing, you're complicit. That means you're a sucker too. Y'all don't get that part. Like I said before, y'all don't want to have no real intellectual, deep rooted conversations. Y'all only want conversations that are fraudulent and bougie and fake and phony as hell. You don't want to have no real shit. See, these are real conversations that real men have. These are conversations that real women have. These are conversations that when they come to the table, real men and real women, they strip. That means they mentally strip, they get raw, they get naked in conversations. And they put all that shit on the table. What that does, that draws them closer. So they just not men and women seeking just to be together. They become each other's best fucking friend. Because no matter what goes on in the world, no matter what they go through, the highs and lows, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs, when shit get turned up sideways, they already in the best friend realm and they love each other. So they gonna be able to work through that. Because that's what best friends do. And best friends have real, raw conversations, even the uncomfortable conversations that neither one of them want to have. But those uncomfortable conversations going to have them grow. It's going to make them grow. It's going to make them be a testimony to another couple that's struggling. And they're going to tell them, let's just be honest with each other. But keep the judgments out of it so y'all can come there butt naked every single time. That means every conversation you have, you're naked. Every choice you have, you're naked. Every problem that comes up, you sit and you talk and you rectify it and you naked. See, and there's no judgments. See, when there's judgments, you can't be naked in that relationship. You can't. You like Adam and Eve and then a garden and Eve and Eden when they realized they was naked, then they became ashamed. But when they was naked and raw, because it was truth. When lies and deception came in, and now they be able to see themselves, they're like, "Oh man, we need to cover up. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh." See, that's how people are in their friendships and in their relationships and marriages. You know why? There's no truth, and there's nothing but judgments. When you come to the table and you be like, "Okay, you know what? You're my friend. I love you. Whatever, whatever. You can always be yourself with me, baby. I'm never gonna judge you. I will never judge you. I may get mad as hell at you, but I'm not going to judge you for what I'm mad at. I can tell you and look you in the eye and say, baby, I'm real disappointed, but I love you and we going to work through this shit. Because our love and our friendship is bigger than the fucking problem. And see, when the problem becomes bigger than your love for each other and your friendship for each other, you've already lost. You might as well just quit right now. Because when you are judging the problem, which is between you two, instead of attacking it together, when you're judging a problem, that means you're judging each other. And when you have judgment, once judgment puts a wedge between y'all, you're done anyway. Damn near. Can you turn that bullshit around? Yes, you can turn it around. But both of y'all got to take your head out of your ass in order to listen to each other, to forgive each other, not look at each other different tomorrow, and realize that he's perfectly imperfect, I'm perfectly imperfect. We're two perfectly imperfect people coming here to try to make something work. You see, when you go into it in the beginning like that, it's like, you know what, in the beginning, day one, what we not gonna do, we ain't judging each other. You see, when you don't judge each other, you can make it through hell with each other. When you don't judge each other, you can make it through the trenches with each other. When you judging each other, you can go through the gutter with each other. You can weather any storm with each other because you're not judging each other. That's friends, family, relationships, or marriages. The minute you start judging each other, my mom broke that down to me. I thought it was the most dopest shit I've ever heard. And I ain't never heard nobody break it down. This is hers. This is not mine. So I'm stealing my mama's shit. When she broke down, once men and women start judging each other in their marriages and relationship, baby, they done. They done. She said, let me tell you what happens. They start retracting from each other. They stop telling each other things because they already know what the other person's going to say and think and do. Because they're in the back of their mind, it's like, I can't tell them that. They're going to judge me. You can't build no relationship or marriage or friendship like that. You can't build no shit off of judgments. You cannot build trying to build a relationships of judgments is like building relationships off sticks and fucking straw. That shit will not stand. You cannot build any relationship, not even in business, not even on a job. You can't build no relationship. I don't care if it's strictly platonic, in the workplace, in school, business, in your marriage with your woman or your man. You can't build no relationship off judgments. Trying to build a relationship off judgments. Once judgments start, your foundation ain't nothing but sticks and straw. It's not gonna stand. As soon as the wind blow, y'all gonna be done. Mm-hmm. Gwen taught me that. And I have tried to pour that into females. They don't get that shit. They don't get it. They're so accustomed to judging people. She said, baby, judgments comes from a place of emotions. An emotional decision is the worst decision ever. There's no thought of logic, there's no thought of common sense, and there's no thought of clarity. So when you make an emotional decision, you will fuck up and you will make the worst decision. And there may be a slight ounce of you that's going to be wondering, what if I done it the other way? Mm-hmm. What if I didn't judge him or her? What if I truly forgave him or her? What if I gave them another chance? And for those people, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, social media. And for those people, all those people who don't believe in second chances, you ain't shit anyway. I'm going to tell you that. I will tell you that in your face. You ain't shit anyway. Who are you to not give nobody a second chance? God, who created everything, give second, third, fourth chances. And I'm not telling you, listen to me. If somebody putting their foot in your ass, no, I ain't telling you to stay in that. If you in an abusive relationship where your safety and your life is on the line, I'm not telling you to stay in that. All I'm telling you If you have the mentality that you are above God and not given another chances, oh man, you one day it's going to come. It is inevitable. One day you're going to be craving, thirsting, crying, begging for another chance, and it's not going to come to you. And you're going to want it more. Damn, you're going to desire with everything in you, and it's not going to come to you because you're not a believer in giving other chances. You're not. My mom say, never, don't you ever be that man. Don't ever be that person. She said, people who don't give other second chances are bitter, resentful, unforgiving. They are the worst. They are a whole damn problem within themselves. Son, exit out of that. That's not for you. Just don't even when they tell you, no, we done, we ain't gonna give it another chance. You ain't you damn first up, you're fucked up. It's like weighing the pros and cons. You got all these pros, but you got 30 pros and 2 cons, and they gonna weigh those cons as if there's 30 cons and 2 pros. When you got 30 pros and 2 cons. No, son, keep moving. And that's what I do. Me and an unforgiving, judgmental person would never work. We would never work. Never work at all. And I wish them the best. And when I look at them, I'll say, your ass ain't, you got so many damn problems. What are you losing? You're not losing a damn thing. Because the real thing that's really going to build a foundation off of no judgments, it's coming. Just keep doing you, and it's going to unravel right before your eyes. But unforgiving, resentful, bitter people, man, stay the hell away from them people, man. Them I don't forgive, and I forgive, but I don't forget, and I don't give. Like, no, man, eat a bag of dicks. Nobody don't care nothing about you, man. You ain't nobody special. In my book, if God can forgive me and you don't, oh, you can go to hell. I don't give a damn what you think. Now, I really don't care. I really don't care. Because I don't even, the person forgiveness I don't deserve is the man that sits high and looks low. I don't deserve his forgiveness, and he give it to me anyway. So who am I to sit back and tell me I ain't giving no other chances? I'm judgmental. I'm unforgiving. I'm bitter. I'm resentful. No. I'm going to deserve every piece of shit, bad thing that comes my way because my attitude is shit, and it sucks. And I'm selfish. So if you are a selfish man, a selfish woman, you deserve everything you're going to get. And you're going to get, and boy, you finna get that smoke of bullshit. You got a Mack truck of bullshit coming your way. Because you refuse to change the way you think. You refuse to forgive. You refuse to be non-judgmental. It is what it is, man. But that's all I got, man. Ask yourself the question, are you selfless or are you selfish? Ponder that shit. Ponder it all day to day, all night. Ponder it in the morning. Ponder it on Saturday. Ask yourself the question. And if you come up with the answer that you are a selfish person, please work on changing that selfishness to selflessness. Like I said, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since I'm in no danger of becoming perfect, you'll never have to worry about this brother ever judging you. Listen, man, thanks for everybody who tunes in, everybody who likes, comments. I appreciate it. Make your comments. Thanks for the likes or whatever. Hey, man, y'all stay up, man. Surround yourself around people that you can genuinely be yourself with. Those people are non-judgmental people. Non-judgmental people are the most beautiful, most rarest people on the planet. Never take them for granted. Keep them people close, man. Them people are rare. If you got a non-judgmental person in your life, man, keep them people close, man, because you probably will never have that person ever again. Non-judgmental people, man, they're going to work with you with everything. You'll be able to tell them anything, and they're not going to go and tell it to nobody else. They're going to keep the secret is going to be safe with them. What you're going through is going to stay with them. They're going to take it to the grave with them. They're not going to divulge it to nobody. You ain't going to hear it out in the street. You ain't going to hear it from somebody in the street or friends or whatever. it's going to stay with them, man. It's going to stay with them. If you need to be on the hunt for anything, be on the hunt for a non-judgmental person, man. We all need a non-judgmental person in our life. I'm telling you, man, non-judgmental people just they can give you such a different perspective on life and things and circumstances and situations that you never thought of, and then you could be like, man, I never thought about it like that. And then boom, you try it. You can learn so much in life from a non-judgmental individual. So much, man. Non-judgmental people are like they're from a different planet. They are. They like damn near unicorns out here because they're rare. And when you get one, don't be dumb and stupid to ever let them out of your life completely. Trust me, you need a non-judgmental person in your life, man. They make things so much better, and things are just different with them, man. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.